Oh, hey guys, how's it going? No, it's not a POV vlog. Today we're actually going to do this the old-fashioned way with the guy and the talking to it. So that's what we're going to do today. Yeah, you probably noticed I trimmed my beard a little bit there. I was getting caught in my pillow and stuff. I don't have good pillowcases. Some people have like 1 million thread count Egyptian, and I'm running friggin' Dollarama pillowcases because hashtag super cheap. Any friggin' hoozle, it's Friday here, so I'm thinking, I'm trying to decide whether or not tonight after work I want to go give her a dangle or not. And I'm thinking wait till tomorrow, get up early and get out there because it's just me and myself and I. But then again, on a second note, I'm actually thinking about giving her a raw dog dangle. And what I mean by that is, you know, doing her the old classic way of going out to a lake with just the bare essentials and seeing what you can do. Anyway, guys, I'm just getting my lunch ready because it's currently 1:15. Kind of jumped on a late break, or late lunch, or a late break. Lunch isn't till later. Just fixing problems, cleaning things up, living that IT life before I can live that adventure life on the weekend. But yeah, basically the essentials I was thinking about bringing. You saw me rig up that line on yesterday's POV. I was thinking about just grabbing a rod, a couple jigs, some minners, you know, basic stuff. Going down to Circle Lake, not going out on Lake Nipissing or anything. Just going to Circle Lake with the bare necessities, you know, auger, no fish finder, no heater, no hut, just the bare basics. Going out there, giving her a dangle. I know there's pike in that lake. There were some little snot rockets though, like they're not big guys. Well, there could be some big guys in there, you know, I don't know. Everybody I talk to about Circle Lake all say the same thing though, that there's tiny pike in there. Thinking the big ones probably get fished out by the local residents. I won't keep any pike I catch from there just because there's rumors that there's a problem with the water, even though I talk to people who say they never heard of that rumor. And if it's just a tiny little pike, put them back. Let them go harass the bass, you know? Yeah, I was thinking about potentially doing that, just doing like a bare necessities. No fish finder, no heater, no shanty, none of that shit. Auger in one hand, bucket with stuff in the other. I wish I had a deeper bucket, but I do not. You know, GoPro on the chest, rip a hole, stand and dangle, jig for a bit, see if we can entice a bite. The reason why I don't want to go down to like Calendar Bay or anything and try this is because it's, you gotta walk out for a while, so like honestly, by the time I get off work at 5, why am I putting that much water? By the time I get off work at around 5, you know, get out the door, get the truck loaded, get down to Calendar, we're looking at, didn't even freaking spice this shit. Yeah, we're looking at close to 5:30, 5:45 by the time I get down there, and it'll already start to be getting dark. A lot of the guys online have been talking about the night bite on Nipissing, saying that it's been pretty shit. So it would really suck to get down there, get all rigged up, ready to rock. It'd be pretty shitty to get down there and set all up, and like by the time you walk out on the ice, it's already 6. Set up, it's 6:15. It's pretty much dark out, and the fish aren't biting. That's literally been the situation. While I was helping my last client there, Oreo was barking his furry little tits off, and I thought maybe I got my last package from Amazon because I ordered some braid and some monofilament. I'm gonna put braid and fluoro leader on the bait caster, and then on the spinning rod I'm gonna run mono because I like mono on the spinning rod, but the braid never showed up. So I was at Walmart last night and I went into the ice fishing section to look for some ice fishing line because I was gonna put some on my rod there and replace whatever my neighbor put on it. But the biggest they had, and I like to run 6-pound, the biggest they had was like 3-pound test, and I didn't really want to deal with that because the rod says it can handle up to 6. She's getting a maxed out handling. It is what it is. How much time do I have left? Oh Jesus, Mercury, I still have 7 minutes. So alright, fish is on, we're good. But yeah, I was thinking maybe tonight after work I could strap the GoPro on, go for a rip down to Circle Lake. Bare necessities, you know, bucket in one hand, auger in the other. Walk out on the ice and rip some holes and see what we can see. And if we can catch a guppy, sweet. If we can't, it is what it is. Well guys, currently 4 o'clock-ish. I'm taking my last break of the day. Hear that noise going on behind me? Another batch of jerky on its way. Oh, so stoked. She's been going now for an hour, and look at that, eh? That's gonna be so good. We got 4 trays going. Last batch was only 3. Those little thin sliced steaks, let me tell you, they did great. Like, they absorbed a lot of the juice. and I patted them out and cleaned them all out. I think that's like the strat for making awesome beef jerky is thin cut. Now, if I had a way to slice super thin, for sure, that's what I'd do next time around. So I was chatting with a buddy who does this here. He's got a bigger dehydrator. He's got like a massive one. He does a lot of jerky, and he doesn't just do jerky. Anyway, we'll talk about that after. What he said was, follow the manual, which I should have done, where they tell you to freeze, put your, like if you buy a roast from the store, put it in the freezer for 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. What's gonna happen is it's not gonna freeze all the way through, but it's gonna stiffen up the meat where you can cut it thin and it won't like compress on itself like a sponge. It'll hold its shape so you can get nice thin cut slices, and then you can cut them into strips and it won't move on you. It'll stay in the shape so you can do what you gotta do. Then throw it in your marinade, let it fester overnight. He said he does his for 4 hours. It's more than enough, but the longer you let it marinate, the longer the flavor gets soaked in, the better the quality. I was thinking, I'm like, you know what? Okay, so next time, we know this strat's gonna work because that looks friggin' awesome. The next battle plan is we're gonna do it with a roast because roasts are on sale at, I think it was No Frill or Independent. One of them two has roasts on sale. I'll have to check Reeby to make sure. So we'll end up getting another roast. We'll throw it in the freezer for a couple hours. Chop her super thin, douse her in the marinade, and send it. So I'm a little stoked about that. Yeah, it's like friggin' 4 o'clock right now. Not too much going on. We got about an hour left of work, and then we can go and do stuff. Do things. Have a good time. I posted the clam today and I already got 3 people interested, so I'm asking $100. If I get 50, cool. If I get 75, cooler. And if somebody gives me $100, then hey, bonus. I was thinking with that, if I sell that, awesome, because I was chatting with my buddy saying, like, he asked me if I went out yet with the new shelter, and I said no. I said, but if I do like it, and I think that this is the greatest thing ever, would you sell it? So what do you want for it? And he said, you know what? If you give me $100, you can have it. So if I can sell the clam for $100, I can give him the $100. That's if this thing works out. Give him the $100, and then I got myself a run and gun single man. That literally costed me a free clam. So nice. Now the clam would be good for a single person to run and gun, sure, if you had a way to tow it. Like hauling that thing across the ice with a rope on your back and dragging it, it would kind of suck after a while because snow would build up in the wooden plates, you know, the covering for the holes. Maybe it doesn't, maybe it's fine, but to me it would build up. So I think what it is, a lot of people want to go ice fishing this weekend, and a lot of them know it's going to be cold and they want to get out of the elements. And the clam was definitely good for that. Like even before I had the buddy heater or anything, when I would go and hang out with Struckus and that, we hit up Nosbonsing before Nipissing actually froze and we're fishing out there. You know, I set up the clam a couple times, and let me tell you, getting out of the elements was great. Keeping your feet off the snow kept your feet nice and freaking dry and warm. So all in all, the clam did exactly what it was intended to do. And could 2 people fish in there? Sure, but it would be a little cramped. I'm not gonna lie about that. If I can sell that, I'll give the $100 to my buddy and keep the friggin' high-tech thingamajig. Well, I'm not gonna jump the gun on this right yet. Let's see how that thing works tomorrow, and if we like it, and if it actually does the job. Otherwise, you know, I'm not gonna buy something that I'm not gonna use if it's garb. Like if it's no good, if it doesn't do the job, like maybe he's trying to get rid of it because it just doesn't do the job. Like he doesn't have kids, so for him, like he was like, I wish I would have grabbed the same deal you did on the Freybill. He doesn't have time to ice fish this year, so I'm like, dude, there's always deals. Like, it's not like you're not gonna ever have another deal. There's always deals. Something's always on sale. Just keep your eyes on the prize, and gradually something else will show up that's a good deal. Jump on that. So I got the Freybill, so like if Sarah and I ever want to go ice fishing, we got that option for more space. But if it's ever just me and a running gun, we'll see how the friggin' HT holds up, and if she holds up, then a bonus, and if not, then we bring the big tent out and we set that up for single man dangle. Worst case is, if I'm the only one out there dangling, I can rip 2 holes, grab both rods, and do the double jiggaroo, jiggerific, catch some motherfreaking wallies, some Walters, get some perchies up in here, maybe even a pike. Pike would be good. I've always wanted to eat a pike. Everybody tells me, pike meat versus walleye, taste the same. The only difference is you can get a lot of friggin' meat off of a pike, so I've seen. There's multiple ways you can fillet them too. I've seen the 5-strap and the 2-strap, so I don't know. Definitely gonna try probably the 5-strap. Who knows, I'll probably do the 2-strap. First I gotta catch one of them damn bastards, eh? Yup. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna bring the fish finder with me, only because, well, why the frig not, right? You know what, I should have grabbed a battery pack. I think I have one on my, just in case this GoPro on my head decides to shit the bed. Just grab this one here. It's good for 8,000, and she's fully charged. Perfect. I do have a cable for that, right? Yes, I do. Okay. Alright, let's go build us a quick dangle kit to bring with us to Circle Lake, and we'll go see if we can harass it. I should have grabbed some bait. Should have grabbed some bait. Holy crap, it's like last weekend all over again. But as organized as office in an earthquake. Alright, grab some bait, throw this in a bucket, rod in the bucket, some tackle in the bucket. Let's go give her a dangle, boys. I'm guessing because of COVID they put a barricade up over here, but I was able to get by with ease, so whatever. It's not like I'm coming here to play on the playground equipment. I'm coming here to try and catch a pike. Not even to eat, just to catch. I'm gonna leave the camera here. I don't need to bring that with me. Maybe I'll bring it with me. Here's somebody out there just chewing up the ice with a sled, so that's good. We'll grab this bucket, we'll go over to the other side. Like I said, I brought the fish finder, only because I did bring my auger. It's right there. Get to test out that auger too, so that's kind of sweet. So I brought the fish finder, not mainly to find fish, mainly for a depth check. Brand new gloves. Really don't want to be carrying this auger out without gloves. Steel sitting in the back of the truck, driving here. Yeah, tends to get a little stupid. So normally this is a raw dog dangle, where you just come down, bucket. Some people use a backpack. You got your rod, your tickle stick. Fish finder, well, don't need that. And you got your manual auger, which by the way is, oh, I almost ate shit there, is way the hell lighter than the other auger. So this gives you more maneuverability. You can get out there on the ice, rip a hole, stand and fish. You know, you're not hauling a sled, so the uneven terrain isn't that big of a deal. And like I said, if we do catch a pike or anything out here, we'll send it back. I'm not in the mood to clean fish tonight. Hopefully that'll be a tomorrow night thing. It'd be nice to catch a keeper walleye tomorrow, but you know, whatever happens, happens. I don't see anybody out here giving her a dangle. It's not that big of a body of water. Looks like the sleds have been ripping around me all over this area. I know Struckus said he caught one over there. If they're ripping sleds on this thing, I know the ice is good. See, it's not that big of a body of water. It's actually really small. Not a deep lake or a big lake. I can't tell you the depth because I honestly don't know. But see how this sticks up over here? Normally that's because people ice fish there. What we're gonna do is the exact same thing. Come over to around here-ish. You know what? I think it's time to test out this auger. Let's get an idea as to the ice depth here. Guess what I forgot to bring with me? My slush scoop. Anyway, we got some good depth. Yeah, we didn't have to walk out that far. We're already halfway across the friggin' lake. Pretty sweet. Let's see how deep the water is here though. I'll be impressed if it's 10 feet. I'll be very, very impressed. 5 feet. 5 feet friggin' deep, boys. That can't be right. We're only sitting on 6 feet of freaking water? Are you for real right now? Bloody hell. Let's see how true that is. Rig this thing up. Well, that's friggin' horrible. My big battle plan to come out and give her a good dangle for you boys tonight. May have been followed because I'm at the wrong location. Why can't these freaking jig companies clean the shit off their eyelids? Frozen minute? I don't know, man. 5 feet of water doesn't sound very friggin' awesome to me. There's plenty of ice. We might probably not stay here too long. Not stay at the lake too long. I mean, stay in this hole too long. Come on, Betty Crocker, close, you piece of shit. Alright, let's see how valid the depth finder actually is here. I'm going to turn this thing off. Pull that the frig out. no need for a depth finder or for fish finding today. I just wanted to see how deep we were, and the answer is it's not very deep. Really wish I would have brought my slush scoop. Well, let's see if what they said about these gloves is true. Are they waterproof? Well guys, this was a failed attempt. I can't generate enough force. Friggin' auger? No. I can't get my minnow to get past the slush barrier, and I don't have my slush scoop with me. So, let's see if that works. Oh, I just lost my minnow. Man, I'm just having all sorts of friggin' problems with this. Worst case scenario, we call it. Yeah, we can't even get the friggin' jig head to go down. This is a problem. Okay, well, you know what? I'm not even gonna bother trying here. Obviously, I came unprepared. But I'm not gonna waste my time freezing my tits off on this lake, 6 feet of water. Well, we know the ice auger works good. We know the gloves are waterproof. We also know this lake is freaking shallow as shit. I knew I was gonna forget something. Well, you know what? We tried. So we can say that much. Came out, gave her an effort, failed miserably. However, we confirmed the auger works. This would be a lot easier if I didn't bring the fish finder, but kind of glad I did. Confirms I'm probably never coming back to this lake again. It's shallow. That's right. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna put it back here. But now I'm having nothing but technical problems going back in. Serious lean-to on the bucket. It could have been a good idea. Not gonna close it off completely as a bad idea. You know, we got out of the house for a couple seconds. I know if you go over there, cut through the woods, you arrive at a lake called Twin Lakes. And there were some people that were fishing over there on YouTube. A couple North Bay people who do fishing channels. And they were pulling sunfish like crazy. So I thought about doing that too, but not tonight. I think the best thing we can do is tomorrow we'll head out to the mud flats and see if we can harass some fish there. Like I say, I like to catch a keeper walleye, but I'd honestly be happy with a whole frig load of eater perch. At least now we know the depth of that lake. That's a bonus. Maybe this summer, when we get our kayak, we can rip it around in there to get used to it. I probably won't be taking the kayak on Nipissing, unless it's a very calm day, because that lake, she can go from flat to ultra waves in a matter of minutes. So, best take it easy out there. Anyway, I think I'm gonna head her home. Friggin' call it for today, because this didn't work out. Now we got jerky cooking, so that's all right. Well, it's probably a good thing that fishing failed, because I got a bunch of people asking about the clam, and it might be sold freaking tonight. So that's pretty awesome. I also went to Independent because it was there. I looked on my flyer. It was there where they had these things on sale. Friggin' lobster tails. No idea how to cook them, so I bought 2 packs. We'll figure it out. We'll probably do that tomorrow night for supper. Have some lobster after fishing. If we catch some fish, we'll have some fish and lobster. That'd be pretty badass, eh? And I also bought some of these things for tomorrow. Vector protein bars. I like them. They give you a lot of jam for when you're out there friggin' jamming, so that's all right. Well, here's hoping tomorrow goes a lot better than tonight, because let me tell you, those jigs were not going through that slush. I definitely got to clean all the slush out, and it definitely, yeah, it's the clam sold. Sweet. And the clam sold. The guy's going to pick it up tonight. You know what? I'm going to leave the fish finder down here. No reason to bring it up, because I'm just going to bring it back down tomorrow. I did turn it off, right? It's not still running, killing the battery, because it'd just be a typical fishing adventure with Skivinz if I got out there and the battery was dead. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So obviously we're gonna have to drill definitely another hole for the transducer. I don't know if you looked at the size of the hole that I drilled, but she was kind of tight. Heaven forbid I catch a big pike and have to freaking strong arm that son of a bitch through that hole. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna check on my jerky actually, because we got 2 hours left. But who the frig knows? Man, she's getting there. She's definitely getting there. All right, a lot of grease on it, but it does that, and you pat it down with a friggin' paper towel, and then you bag it and tag it, and call it a freaking day. I'm gonna wait for this guy to show up, and then sell the clam. Well, guys, sold the clam. She gone. So before anybody says anything, yes, I know it was given to me by my friend. Before I posted it on Kijiji, I texted him today and said, hey man, I no longer need the clam. I was gonna sell it, but you gave it to me, so I want to know, do you want it back so you can sell it? And he told me that he was trying to sell it on Kijiji and Facebook, and nobody wanted to buy it at the time. People were lowballing him. Somebody offered him 20 bucks. He said that's why he gave it to me to use, because he knew he couldn't sell it. I was like, all right, cool. So I posted it on Kijiji. Sure enough, I had like 9 people interested. So got 100 bucks for it. Probably could have asked more and got it. Like I said, there's a lot of people interested. Excellent chance it gets resold for more. Whatever. I got 100 bucks for it. Now, if tomorrow I like this HT shelter, the 100 bucks is just gonna go to my buddy, because I'll end up buying that for a running gun for myself when Sarah's not around, because it's lighter to carry. I can move faster on the ice with the sleigh without all the extra weight from the other shanty. Like I said, this one here weighs 20, the other one weighs 40. It's like half the weight, so less to haul. That's if I like it. If I don't like it, yeah, well, then I won't buy it. You can post it and go from there. But yeah, anyway, beef jerky's been done for a while. I did something that I didn't do last time that I probably should have done. Actually, we're gonna do something else that we should have done last time that we didn't do. This time I actually let it cool in the friggin' guy. So what we're gonna do this time around is I'm gonna use my top of my dryer here to put a pan, and we're going to put the jerky on there, and then we're going to tap all the grease off of it before we bag it. All right, so there's our tray of jerky. Looks pretty good. It's just some grease on some of them here. Like this one here is pretty bad. I kind of put it in for a little bit too long though, because some of it is pretty brittle. It's not supposed to be crunchy. It's supposed to be dry, but like when you bite it, it shouldn't fall apart in your face. But it still tastes fan-damn-tastic, so good enough, good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and bag and tag this. More snackos for ice fishing, boys. All right, I ended up eating the rest of the other one, which is good though, because I did a better job this time around on the, I want to call it the brine, but the marinade, that's the word I'm looking for. Put cinnamon in it and just see what it would do. And they gave it a little bit of a zing. Alrighty guys, I tore the scale before I put the bag on, or before I put the bag on it, tore the scale to make it 0. So for 324 grams of beef jerky, it cost me, I think it was $10. It was $5 per pack of steaks. So $10 for 324 grams of beef jerky. Now why is that awesome? Because a simple bag of beef jerky from the corner store, which is not even 100 grams, is nearly $12. We got plenty of snackos for ice fishing. Got ourselves some protein bars. I think I showed those already. Where did I put them? Oh, they're there. I bought these Vector protein bars. They're pretty good. Not in the carbohydrate department, but they're kind of low. They're the lowest ones on sugar at 4 grams per bar. That's about as low as I can find for protein bars. There's not many keto options out there that were cheap. So sometimes you want to eat low carb, you got to pay the price. And you know what? It is what it is. We got a big ass most saccharine bag of friggin' jerky. We got a bunch of protein bars. We got a weekend full of no work, all dangle. Guys, get ready for adventure. Now, I kind of wish, because I have all the equipment to do it, if I could camp on the ice this weekend, I would totally camp on the ice this weekend. I get my propane tank filled back up, and we do a weekend on the ice. I'd have to bring the dog, or find somebody to let him out. But anyway, we do a weekend on the ice, but they passed a law here. I don't know if it's everywhere or what, but at least in North Bay, where you're not allowed to be on the ice after 11 p.m. Apparently there's some rule where they want everybody off the ice after 11 p.m. So no sleeping in your shacks, no sleeping in your ice tents, no ice camping. Friggin' sucks. But anyway, people, clam sold. We tried the fish today and it failed. That's awesome. Don't know what else to tell you. So I guess on that note, thanks for watching. We're going to shut her down here. I'm going to try and get to bed at a decent hour tonight. And then tomorrow I'll get out there early and give her a power dangle. So thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, guys, remember, live to win, never give in. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.